Democrats. Today is Monday, July 19th. Happy Monday. Alrighty, so every day when I come, I'm going to talk to you about bills, elected officials, or elections. My goal is to make sure that every day that I come live, I'm giving you more information about what's going on in local politics, right? And occasionally I'll get over there and talk a little bit about federal politics, but local politics is what I'm trying to make sure that you know what's going on. Alrighty, so the bill that I want to talk about, we're not in session. So, when I say local bills, I'm going to use the term loosely, but I want to talk about the no on State Question 816 petition. We have 5 weeks to get our remaining signatures. And every time I say that, someone says to me, well, how many more do we have left? Doesn't matter. Get out there, sign the petition, get some folks to sign the petition and turn the petition in. Because here's the thing. We need 59,320 signatures. And the organizers are trying to get them all wrapped up by August 21st. So they can go through their audit process before we turn them into the state for them to do their audit process. They have until August 26th, but they don't want to be pushing it to the last possible second. And so their goal, though, they're trying to get 100,000 signatures. So because the Secretary of State added a new twist to how to gather signatures this time. And so we imagine that a lot of the signatures that we think are valid are going to be crossed off the list. So we need to have extra so that we can meet our 59,320. I keep saying our, it's because I feel very passionate about it, but this petition is not being run by the Oklahoma Democratic Party. This petition is being run by Joshua Harris Till and Michelle Tilley because Joshua feels very strongly about this. I feel strongly, so I'm supporting him, and I'm going to talk about it all the time. So no on 816 petition. They are all over the state now. I was told that they weren't in rural communities. I was told that this Saturday. And then I talked to people in rural communities, and they do have them. Contact your Democratic Party, your county Democratic Party office, wherever you are. If you're in Tulsa, the Tulsa County Democratic Party has tons that you can go and sign and pick up and have people sign. In Oklahoma City, the state party office has tons that you can go pick up all over Eastern Oklahoma. And Southern Oklahoma, and kind of spotty in Western Oklahoma. But the petitions are out there. They're out there. And if you're in Chickasha, I'm going to ask you to see. No, Chickasha specifically was mentioned this Saturday. So there is someone in Chickasha who has the petition. If you're watching, go ahead and comment because the Chickasha was specifically mentioned, and that, which is bizarre to me, but it was specifically mentioned. So the petitions are everywhere. The petitions are everywhere. And if you're in Chickasha and you can't find it, I think you're only 30 minutes from Oklahoma City. Not that far. If you go to Oklahoma City to shop, get by the office and sign the petition. All righty. I've talked a little bit about that, but it's really important, and I'm not done talking about it. So, the way to get me to stop talking about it is to get enough signatures, and then we don't have to talk about it anymore. All righty. We have 5 weeks, 59,320 signatures. I don't know where they are yet. Because the party is not running this operation. But don't worry. Don't think, oh, they have 59,321. They don't need my signature. We need everyone's signature. All righty. So elected officials. So it was a toss-up. Who do I talk about? Do I talk about how both of our senators were almost censored by their party organization for not being Trumpy enough, for not supporting Donald Trump enough. Both of them were up for censure. And it came really, really close. They didn't get censored. But the claim was that they did not support the former president, the twice impeached former president, who is under all kinds of investigation. But they didn't support that guy enough. And maybe their Republican card needed to be yanked. So that tells us what our neighbors are thinking. And that's how I look at it. It's not, okay, how ridiculous is that? It's not, ha, ha, ha. No, it's very serious. It tells us what our neighbors are thinking. We live next door, across the street, in the same neighborhood with people who believe that they still need to support, be behind a twice impeached former president who is under criminal investigation in 3 states. So we can't let off the gas. We have to be incredibly diligent and vigilant about recruiting Democrats to run, supporting the ones who have already announced. A lot of Democrats have announced. We need to get behind them post haste immediately and support them. Get the word out, donate money. They need help now because we're at 15 months. We're at 15 months before the election, and that happens before you know it. All righty. So usually I only talk about one, but that was a twofer. I'm going to throw in the third because, oh my word, the governor, who I'm just not going to say his name, it's on the screen. The governor cannot get enough of suing over tribal issues. I'm not real sure what happened to him. If he didn't get enough hugs, I'm not real sure what's happened, but it's like he is looking for reasons to sue with regards to tribes. So I did a little research because I don't like to just come on here and just say words. Did a little research, and between 1778 and 1871, the United States entered into 500 treaties with our tribes. 500. Now, I know that the indigenous folks who are watching me will not be surprised by this, but our nation has violated every single one of those treaties. But, when I think about that, I think about, back in the cowboy days, back in the Western days. No, we continue to violate them. And then when something happens and we try to set it right, our governor, it's not enough. And this one is about mining rights. It's always about money with him. It's always about money with him for his own interest. Because don't forget, he sent back the supplemental unemployment insurance that would have helped regular, everyday Oklahomans. But I just can't figure it out. He's found yet another way to come up with a lawsuit to offend the tribes. It's shocking, and we need another governor who isn't so myopic. That's the only way I can talk about that. Let's talk about elections. So August 10th, all over the state, not everywhere, but in many towns all over the state, there will be propositions on the ballot. Go out to the Oklahoma State Election Board, put in your name, your birthday, and see if you have an election coming up on August 10th. It's not too late to request your absentee ballot. Nor is it too late for you to do the research and understand what those propositions are. Every time that there's a ballot available to you, you should take advantage of it and use your voice. So that's August 10th. Go out, check out, and see if you have an election, and then reconvene. I finally finished the call. It should be going out by tomorrow at noon. Finally finished all the details that we can work up front. So the call will be going out. The reconvene for the state convention so that we can finish our business is Saturday, July 31st, 2021. It is a virtual convention with an in-person component, meaning if you want to come and convene with other Democrats, you can come. We will be at in Shawnee at the Grand Casino. We have a space that is large enough for us to socially distance. We will be asking for proof of vaccination status so that we're all safe. And we will be giving out vouchers for gambling. So hope to see you there. And I guess I'm done for the day. You guys have a great one, and come back tomorrow, 4:15.